Hello scale modelers from YouTube, and welcome to my channel. This is an update video for the 2023 Unified Scale Automotive Content Creators Group Build, running until the 14th of January, 2024. As I mentioned in the entry video, I'll be building the monogram pickup version of the 55 Ford F-100 truck. The kit is a skill level 4 in 1/24th scale. As I also said, my idea is to build the kit, mostly box stock, but with some rust, using for the first time the salt technique. Now, let me show you the evolution and actual status of this project. So, the floorboard was first painted flat black. Later, I will detail paint the bed floor, and I will weather it. But for now, the main work focused on the body parts, and how they were rusted using the salt technique. After cleaning up some mold lines and flash on the body, and prepare it for paint, I applied a gray primer. The inside of the body is masked, because I initially painted it with flat black, once I want the truck interior to be black. Next, all the body parts were painted with a rust base matte primer, from Titan's Hobby. This base primer will be the main rust color, visible after removing the salt, previously covered with the color I will choose to paint the body. However, to have more rust color variations, I decided to also use some of the colors from this acrylic paint set for rust, chipping, and all corrosion effects. Included in this set are the following rust effects colors: light rust, medium rust, dark rust, old rust, shadow rust, and chipping. But for this phase, I used only the light rust, medium rust, and dark rust. These three rust additional colors were applied with a sponge to obtain a random pattern, and after dry, the body parts are prepared to receive the salt and the body color. To summarize how I implemented this rusting technique using salt, I'll show you the hood as an example. So, after the base rust colors are dry, I wet the areas where I wanted to apply the salt, and then distributed the sea salt over these areas in a random way, and with a hairdryer I dried the water, for the salt to adhere. Then, I applied 2 light coats of the body color, and let it dry. In my case, I used a sky blue, because I think that using a light color, we get a better contrast with the rust. Finally, I removed the salt, to expose the rust colors. In some areas we can also wet sand the body color, like in the edges, until the rust colors appear. And this was the result of the salt rusting technique that I applied to the body of this truck. I liked how it turned out, and mostly, I had fun and enjoyed making it. Additionally, I will still have to paint some details, as well as apply weathering in some areas, to obtain the final result that I want, and that I imagined when I started this project. Regarding the bed floor, I painted it, trying to give it an old and used look. For that, first I painted that area with light sand, TS46 from Tamiya. Then, I dry brushed it with Hull Red, to highlight the wood details, and give it a more realistic look. Finally, I painted the trims with silver, weathered all the area with a Vallejo wash for rust effects, and gave it a coat of matte varnish. As you can see in this mock-up, I used metal foil for the windows trims and windshield wipers, and I painted some details, like the door handles, as well as the door locks, and the Ford letters on the tailgate, as well as the front emblem on the hood. In addition to the salt rusting technique, some areas were weathered with Tamiya panel line accent color brown, to simulate rusty discharge on the paint, and I used the chipping color from the Rust Effects colors set, on the edges of the wheel arches, and on the bottom of the doors. In the end, all parts of the body were sealed with a coat of matte varnish. So, this is the actual status of my build for the Unified Scale Automotive Content Creators 2023 group build, and so far, I'm happy with the result. I hope you like it too, and stay tuned for the next video with some more updates. Thanks to all my subscribers, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and comment down below with any question or feedback. See you in the next video.